So in this video, I talk about stress and how you can actually use stress to work more and to achieve more, and why stress isn't actually the thing that kills you. My name is Just Visser. I'm a biohacker, so I'm an entrepreneur who specializes and researches every single day on stress, on human biology, on human psychology, on human physiology, and I work with entrepreneurs on a day-to-day basis, and I love to talk about stress. I love it, okay? Today we talk about the myth of stress and why everyone thinks that stress is the thing that kills them. And right in front of me, if you know my videos, I have a 5-step stress step-by-step system that helps you to understand the topic and helps you to clarify this. Fancy production here, but not hard edited video, just raw and brutal truth. And listen to me for 10 minutes, and after that you will know more and can execute towards it with real action. No one gives it to you, so I will share it. I love it. So step number 1 is to understand the stress fallacy, and that is literally that stress isn't the thing that kills you. The thing that actually kills you is bad recovery. We as entrepreneurs, we as high performers, we as human beings have high stress. We always need to do stressful thing, and stress is actually a trigger to growth. So whenever we want to grow, we need to face stress, and that is not initially bad because it is a day-to-day thing, okay? But the thing that is initially bad is when you now don't recover it and suppress the stress, because then it gets actually chronic stress, and then it gets actually a real medical problem and a real medical issue. And then you actually need to go to a doctor, and you actually need to work on your recovery and your post breakout, post burnout recovery. And therefore, focus on the stress. And the first and most important thing is that you need to understand that the stress hormone is cortisol, and you need to lower your cortisol level. And you can do this in a variety of ways, and I want to give you every way. And first of all, I want to explain you how you can monitor your actual stress. If you're a high performer or generally someone who takes care about themselves, get an Oura ring. I love this device. I don't like this wristbands, because you actually you can't sleep properly with that, and during sleep you can monitor a lot of good things like your sleep recovery and your day out recovery, your relaxation, your blood pressure, your blood not your blood pressure, sorry, your pulse and all of that stuff. And therefore the ring is pretty cool. It is a very comfortable device, and it's very nice and accurate. And with that, you have a recovery index and a stress index. So it tells you actually throughout the day when you have stress days, when you have restored days, when you have relaxed days, when you have engaged days, these 4 stages. And yeah, try to lower it. When you have constantly high things, you need to change. And one of the most important indicators to measure recovery is actually the HRV, the heart rate variability. That means literally your heart pumps in a rhythm, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. And the heart rate variability actually tells you the variability between each pump. And the good HRV is 40 plus. Let's say it this way. 40 plus is good HRV, and if you're below 40, well, 30 is okay, but below 30, it's actually not good. And I can tell you this, I had an HRV of 10, of 15, of 20, even though I slept 9 hours and I felt horrible. And only the last 8 weeks, I could manage to improve my HRV. You know, I do this stuff here for 3 years, and the only thing that always was bad was my HRV, and I tried out everything, and I couldn't really manage to improve my HRV and my recovery index. And always, all my health parameters were good. I have 2.5 hours REM sleep, deep sleep, and all good, you know, parameters. I sleep enough, I exercise, I have proper nutrition, proper blood oxygen, proper lung capacity, proper sauna, proper breath work, I do all these recovery strategies, but still my HRV was bad. And the reason for that was that I had too much anxiety and I didn't work. I procrastinated a lot and I didn't work. And now for 8 or 10 weeks, I work more than ever before. And my watch, or not my watch, sorry, my ring is showing me a more relaxed state than ever before. So now I have actually, for the first time in my life, the benefits from doing all these relaxation tasks, these exercise, the cold exposure, the good stuff, the good clean food, the low dopaminergic tasks. But I now can, get the fruit from it because I work and I actually have stress. They actually can profit from these things, and actually my body can now recover because they have an actual real stressor. Because the stress I had was, self-inflicted, not real, and actually not necessary. So you need to, step number 3, brutally test your stress. So cold showers, hard lifts, fasting, working. These 3 things. You need to train your brain and your body to endure stress. And the more you want to achieve, the higher stress you need to be able to endure. And that actually means that to be successful, in order to be successful, you actually need to have a high stress tolerance. And that means you need to be in high stress situations, but only real stress situations. That means work stress situations, physical, mental work stress situations. So, cold shower, sauna is stress situation for your heart. Running is a stress situation for your heart. But as you see, all of these stress situations are actually healthy for you. Running is good for your heart. Sauna is good for your heart. Lifting weights is good for your longevity and recovery because you actually put yourself into stress, but only when you recover properly. Okay? And when you have these high stressors, you now actually can do the proper recovery with proper sleep, with proper nutrition, with proper exercise, with proper supplementation, medication, with proper blood monitoring. Then you actually can be healthy and you actually can monitor your stress and turn your stress into power, because now you want more stress because you know that your recovery systems actually work and you can push harder and harder and harder and do not even burn out because you recover properly. You have good things, you have the right supplements, you have the right monitoring, you take your blood work, you take all of these things, you monitor your HRV, and you know when to recover and when not. So then, step number 4, stress gets your strategy. And that literally means that you use these data that you now get from your blood work you should take, by the way. Generally, go to your doctor or to your medical advisor and say that you are stressed. And when he says that you're stressed and say that you want to pay private. I know it costs a lot of money, but you are an entrepreneur and you earn enough money. And actually, when you're in a program, by the way, I give you a full personalized test with all the markers that I think are necessary, and I actually buy them for you, but that's a whole different story. And tell them that you want to check your stress markers because you think you have chronic stress. And then he will give you a test, and then there are a variety of markers and so on and so on, and you have an actual result of your blood work, because blood work is the only real monitoring besides some device like that give you the cause why you have it, right? These things only monitor the effect. You have a bad HRV, and the blood work tells you why. What is the indicator for that? What rate should be higher and low, and then you have the real indicator, and then you know exactly what to work on. And I can tell you this, step number 5, work and do stressful things, but don't forget recovery. You are one of these 2 kind of people. You, don't work, always stress about that you don't work and have proper recovery routine and then have still a bad HRV. That was me. Or you work and have no recovery method, and then you actually burn out and you have constant chronic stress, and it's hard to recover from that. That was me 3 years actually now before. I had both situations, and now when sorry, the camera. When you have both things in place, life gets so much easier. So if stress paralyzes you, you've never trained your stress. And entrepreneurs weaponize the stress and work with the right recovery methods. I hope that was useful for you. If you have any questions, write down in the comments. As always, I'm here to help you. If you want to learn more about all of that stuff, click the first link in the description. Have a call with me or my team. And yeah, feel free. Ask for help. I'm here to help you. I really want to help you. I don't want your money. I want to help you because I love it. And it actually changed my life. And I hope I can change your life too. But there are a lot of people who don't want to receive the help. So stay strong, stay healthy. Enjoy your day. Bye.